We are at the South Pool. It's an 81-degree day. It was only going to get to 72 today. I'll tell you what a switch. I'm enjoying it though. So is Insley. She's off. Chasing birds, unbeknownst to her. I'm going to tell you about Insley. A few weeks ago, she was getting up with me about 4:30 in the morning. I was already up, but she would get up and come up to me in the loft. Unusual. Then go back downstairs, and I'd hear a oh no. She did that 5 or 6 times, always about the same time of the morning, 4:35, and every other day. And then it was every day throwing up. And she threw up about 1/3 of her evening's supper. Well, when she did it every day, then I got her in for an appointment with the vet. Talked about it. She was asking about her food and when did she eat, and I told her that she eats about 5:30 every night. She said, oh, there was that much food left after that long of a, what was it, 8 hours, 9 hours. She shouldn't be throwing anything up. That would be all gone from her stomach. It would be down in the intestines. Oh, she said, I wonder if there's a blockage of some sort. And then I began thinking instantly of the damn gopher that she swallowed and that I never saw come out in her pool. She wanted to do an x-ray with barium, and I know what the cost is just for the x-ray alone, or what it was for Suki 2 years ago. I said, no, you got to pursue something else. Well, you could. Well, I see you've been giving her Interceptor once a month. That's for heartworm and worms. I had to think and realized, no, I haven't, come to think of it. I think she was due in mid-July for another dose, and I didn't have any, and I didn't have it written down, and I missed it. Oh, well, that could be what's going on. And I had thought about worms, but so I got 3 more doses for 3 months. We got home, I gave her one of the doses right away. The vet also suggested feed her not twice a day, but 3 times a day, 1/3 of the amount, morning, noon, and supper time. Okay, so I began doing that. She hasn't thrown up since. I think it was worms, and I think it was worms that she got from swallowing the gopher and or other animals that she swallowed that I don't know about. Well, thank the Lord. It's been 2 weeks now. And she has been just full of herself. Going 100 miles an hour. She, between anaplasmosis, which I think she had and has been cured now, and the worms that were making her throw up and not feel good, she is a go girl. Last I heard, she was. And I finally finished off this year's firewood. I finished filling the 3rd bay with length, not the knuckles. That bin has been full enough. Well, I got a lot of chunks that I got to cut down. I can't split them. I got quite a pile now at the sawbuck, and so I need to start working on those. I've laid another board up in the knuckle bin, so now the opening to it is only like that. I'm going to have a pretty good aim. I didn't think about that. It's a 2x10. I want a 2x6, about like that. A 2x10 is really a blockage. So at this point, I'll leave it. I can target practice. But I feel good. I just finished with the wood this afternoon. Topped it off even with all the others in the... That's the big first woodshed. So now I got other things I can attend to. Like going up the game trail where I took the birch down maybe a month and a half ago. I've got most of the wood out of there. There's a few things left, and that's where that oak tree is being held down. I want to work on releasing that, getting the slashings off of it so it can rise back up. Ooh. That was an interesting looking bird. Fairly large, and it had white, brilliant white on its wingtips and its tail. But I saw I had seen a blue jay fly over that's a macaw. Can you hear it? All right, well, it's getting late enough. We got to get back, get her some supper, get me some water. We're in a serious drought again, not only here, which isn't a surprise, but apparently statewide now. We've gone from a huge surplus beginning in June, late May, June, just inches and inches and inches of rain all throughout Minnesota. It was a wash, floods, and now no rain, and now we're back into drought, the whole state. How does that happen so quickly? Climate change. No, I'm not a doubting Thomas. I believe in climate change. And we're in the warmest September stretch in history. Kind of scary.
Come on, you have standards.